1:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. The President says that the daily wage of the estate workers will be increased to 1,700 rupees. The opposition leader says that the late President R. Premadasa had been able to develop the country while facing many challenges. Political parties and trade unions are ready to celebrate the May Day in a grand manner. All security measures are in place for the May Day rallies, while special traffic plans are also underway within Colombo city. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has reduced its fuel prices. In foreign news, Beijing tightens grip on China social media giants. And in sports, Sri Lanka para-athletic team won 7 medals, including 2 gold, at the Marrakech World Para-Athletic Grand Prix in Morocco. President Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the daily wage of the estate workers will be increased to 1,700 rupees. He made this comment addressing the May Day rally organized by the Ceylon Workers' Congress this morning at the Kotagala Public Grounds. He further said that rise of estate workers will be strengthened under his future rule. The President commended the contribution made by the estate workers to increase foreign reserves in the country. The opposition leader Sajith Premadasa said that the late President R. Premadasa had been able to develop the country while facing many challenges, including terrorism and subversive activities. He could join hands with many political parties to steer the country towards prosperity. Therefore, his political vision should be carried forward for the well-being of the country. The opposition leader made these comments addressing the 31st commemoration ceremony of the late President R. Premadasa held this morning at of area. Veteran politician T.B. Ilangaratna Memorial Ceremony was held at the Uttarananda Mawatha in Colombo too. This morning, under the patronage of Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, parliamentarians Sarath Weerasekara and Gamini Lokage were also present at this ceremony. Political parties and trade unions are ready to celebrate the May Day rally in a grand manner. The United National Party's May Day celebrations will be held at the Maligawatha, Colombo today at 2 p.m, themed A Proud Country That Will Not Fall Again. UNP General Secretary Palitha Rangebandara said that nearly 50,000 supporters are expected to participate, which will be presided over by UNP leader President Ranil Wickremesinghe. The May Day rally, organized by the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, will be held at the Campbell Park Buralla at 2 p.m. with the participation of a large number of people and party activists. All the constituent parties of the SLBC, including the Mahajana Eksat Peramuna and the EPDP, will participate in the May Day rally. The SLBC will not hold a May Day rally parade this year. The May Day rally, organized by the Samagi Jana Balawege, will be held at Chatham Street, Colombo 1, with the participation of a large number of activists, trade unions and civil organizations representing the SJB, and the parade will arrive at the venue from the A.E. Gunasinghe Stadium. The JBP will hold their May Day rallies and parades this year at the National People's Power May Day celebrations. 4 NPP May Day parades and meetings will be held in Colombo, Matra, Anuradhapura and Jaffna on the theme People's Power for Rebuilding the Country. The main rally will be held at the Lipton Circus after the parade, which starts from the BRC grounds at 2:30 p.m, reaches the venue. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Sri Lanka Police announced that all security measures are in place for the May Day rallies, while special traffic plans are also underway within Colombo city. Police media spokesperson DIG Nihal Taldua says that 10,000 police officers have been deployed to ensure the security of the rallies and processions. In the meantime, DIG Taldua added that strict legal action will be taken against the undisciplined bus drivers during this period. Police also request people to obtain proper permission if drone cameras are to be used to take photographs or video recordings of the May Day rallies and processions today. Police said in a statement that using drone cameras to cover the May Day rally and processions without permission is prohibited. They said proper permission is required for all the May Day rallies in the country and that legal action will be taken against those who use drone cameras without permission. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has reduced its fuel prices to be with effect from today. Accordingly, a litre of petrol 92 octane reduced by 3 rupees and the new price is 368 rupees. Petrol 95 octane reduced by 20 rupees and the new price is 420 rupees. Auto diesel reduced by 30 rupees and the new price is 333 rupees per litre. Super diesel is now 377 rupees with a reduction of 9 rupees. Kerosene is now 215 rupees, was reduced by 30 rupees. Lanka Indian Oil Corporation too has decided to drop its prices similarly. And that ends local news for now.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala.
Former President Maithripala Sirisena says that Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa will be the SLFP's presidential candidate in the upcoming election. Joining the commemoration ceremony of the late T.B. Ilangaratna this morning, Sirisena assured that Vijayadasa Rajapaksa has the support of the majority of the party members. Mr. Vijayadasa will run in the upcoming presidential election and we will offer him our full support, he said. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala.
In Watchlight this afternoon, the Election Commission calls on the members of the public to ensure that their names are listed in the electoral register. Accordingly, the citizens who were born before the 31st of January 2007 are urged to immediately inquire their respective Grama Nilgiri officers if their names are in the electoral register. The public can also view the electoral register from the official website of the Election Commission, and that came to you in Watchlight. Now moving on to a bulletin of world news, the headlines first. Beijing tightens grip on China's social media giants. Australia sidesteps reports it expelled Indian spies. And a boy of 14 killed in sword attack in London. New rules that tighten restrictions on China's internet companies have come into effect today. The expanded state secret law compels firms, including social media giants Tencent, ByteDance and Weibo, to take action if users post sensitive information. It requires network operators to monitor information being shared by users. The rule also describes how posts should be removed, records saved and reported to authorities. This is the law's first update in more than a decade and is in line with President Xi Jinping's focus on national security as the government cracks down on China's vast technology industry. The Australian government has talked up its close ties with Delhi despite reports that 2 Indian spies were expelled from the country in 2020. In 2021, Australia's intelligence chief said that foreign agents had been operating locally in the previous year, but he did not say their nationality. Multiple news outlets reported this week that they were from India. Australia has not confirmed or denied those reports, but says it is keen to counter foreign interference. Police were called to report of a car crashing into a house and people being stabbed in Hainault last morning. A 14-year-old boy has died after an attacker armed with a sword went on to rampage in northeast London. The boy was taken to hospital where he later died. 4 other people, including 2 police officers, were injured before the suspect, who had been leaping over people's garden fences, was cornered and in the front garden. Back to the headlines of the world news. Beijing tightens grip on China's social media giants. Australia sidesteps reports it expelled Indian spies, and a boy of 14 killed in sword attack in London. And that ends world news.
Development News.
In development news, the Cabinet has granted consent to the proposal to make the Mirissa Marine Zone a blue flag coastal zone and a marine wildlife sanctuary conforming to international standards. Cabinet spokesman and Mass Media Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena said this will increase the southern province tourism-based economy by 5-fold, and that came to you in development news.
Moving on with sports news.
Sri Lanka para-athletic team comprised 7 players won 7 medals including 2 gold and 3 silvers at the Marrakesh World Para-Athletic Grand Prix in Morocco. The Lankan team returned home today and a welcome ceremony was organized by the National Paralympic Committee this morning at the Katunayake Airport, and that was sports news.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න as වහගෙන දැකපු වීර හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
And in business news, the maximum retail price of a 50 kilogram bag of cement has been reduced by 50 rupees to 2,400 rupees with effect from today. The industry media announcement stated that cement at the new maximum retail price will be available in the market from today onwards, and that was business news.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න as වහගෙන දැකපු වීර හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
On to economic news. Expert committee appointed by the Minister of Plantation has recommended the lifting of the oil palm ban. The committee has recommended that the planting has to be done in accordance with coconut research guidelines. The committee was appointed by the Ministry of Plantation Industries on a directive of Cabinet due to a series of representations made by small and medium sector growers and regional plantation companies. An additional secretary to the ministry headed the team, and experts from research stations, irrigation and legal officer of the ministry was also in the committee, and that was economic news.
Weather report.
And the weather update, the Department of Meteorology has issued an advisory for severe lightning in several provinces and districts. Thunder showers accompanied by severe lightning are likely to occur at several places in the western, central, Sabaragamuwa provinces and in the Galle and Mathura and also in the Puttlam district. There may be temporarily localized strong winds during thunder showers. The general public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damage caused by lightning activity. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, Sabaragamuwa and the central provinces and in the Galle and Mathura district during night. Showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in the northwestern province during the afternoon or night. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the central, Sabaragamuwa and Uva provinces during the morning. That was the weather report. And before we conclude, the headlines again. The President says that the daily wage of the estate workers will be increased to 1,700 rupees. The opposition leader says the late President R. Premdasa had been able to develop the country while facing many challenges. Political parties and trade unions are ready to celebrate the May Day in grand manner. All security measures are in place for the May Day rallies, while special traffic plans are also underway within the Colombo city. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has reduced its fuel prices. In foreign news, Beijing tightens grip on China's social media giants. And in sports, Sri Lanka para-athletic team won 7 medals, including 2 golds, at the Marrakesh World Para-Athletic Grand Prix in Morocco. And with that, we end this news broadcast from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation, and it's precisely 1:30.